Yeah, in 24, 7/18 and 24.
Um, hmm. Does it have any information there regarding the fact that that's not accurate? There was no DUI, there was no conviction, there was no refusal.
Well, it was the refusal.
There was no
So
refusal. The case was dismissed in the interest of justice.
okay, well, anytime that it says that there's a refusal, it's an automatic under the implied consent law. Let me look at the affidavit real quick.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you brought up the affidavit. You're talking about the officer's affidavit?
Yeah. So yeah, it's marked here refused. So anytime there's a refusal, it's an automatic suspension on the license.
Even in an unlawful arrest?
Even an unlawful arrest, you'd have to talk to the court and get it amended if it's not right. But they'd have to send over an amended abstract.
An amended abstract?
Yes, sir.
And how do I do that?
You have to reach out to the court and put your case to them and tell them that you're suspended for your driver's license.
So the fact the judge already dismissed it and...
This is under the implied consent law, though. He probably just dismissed the criminal case.
She specifically said she dismissed it in the interest of justice.
Okay, so it might have been the criminal case. You need to reach out to them and find out, because we suspended on the fact that there was a refusal, and under the implied consent law, that's the suspension.
But you're using an affidavit that is not correct. There's two. You
can take that up with the court, sir.
So
an amended abstract.
So you use any affidavit even though it's not factual?
You'll have to take that up with the court because the court put it on the record. So you need to get with them and have them amend your record.
The court didn't put it on the record. An officer put it on the record.
Okay, well, you need to take it up with the court, the governing body for that.
So it was
ask them for an amended abstract.
So it was the affidavit is the only reason for this.
Right, the refusal on the affidavit.
So what are my other options?
Well, I mean, to do the IDAP program, if they won't take it off the record, you have to do a breathalyzer. Is this your first offense?
Well, there is no offense, but I've never had a DUI. Never had a DUI. Never been accused of any of it.
Okay, so if this is the first one and they keep it on the record, then you're going to have to do an IDAP program with a breathalyzer for roughly 6 months. You'll have to do a drug and alcohol assessment, and then you'll pay a reinstatement fee of $315, which won't be due until the end of the program. So the ADSAC and the $315 won't be due until the end, but you will have to do an IDAP with a breathalyzer and get a modified license.
For how long?
6 months.
And so there's no, I've read a couple, this law is really hard to understand. I think it's just so new, there's not a lot of experience with it, but there's no, after 2 years it falls off, or 1 year or whatever.
No, they changed the law November 1st of 22.
Right.
Under the old law, you would just do the time, you would pay the fees and do the drug and alcohol assessment, and then you could reinstate. But under the new law, which, like I said, November 1st of 22, you have to do the IDAP program to get your license back.
Unless the judge says what?
Unless the judge amends your record and sends over an amended abstract on it.
An amended abstract? Is that like a hearing I have to, like a petition? I've got to petition the court, you think?
You have to ask them about that. I would start with the court clerk and just ask them about an amended, see if they can amend your record.
Okay. And so,
and then just contact us back this way.
Obviously, it's probably something you've seen, an amended record. What does this look like? I mean,
they have to reach out to our records department. They send over an amendment to the conviction,
mm-hmm.
and then it gets amended on our side.
Right. Okay.
Because we can only go off what they send us.
Well, I mean, I know it's not you're not the one that put this enacted this law, but uh, they didn't send you anything. A police officer did, right?
Either the police or the court did. It just depends. So their city hall could have sent it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was the police officer did. Um, okay. So the judge can do something for me.
Possibly.
Okay. Well, given their current situation, I'm not real uh, afraid of getting exactly that. Probably today. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name's Brandon. I'm a hearing officer. I'm the only one here named Brandon.
Okay. That's weird. It looked like my grandma was the picture at first, so I was a little surprised when you popped up.
Just contact me back, okay?
Yeah, I think
figure out what's going on.
I want to make sure that was the last question I had for you. So you don't have any, there's no other communication, nothing else, like nothing from a judge or anybody other than the police
No, we
officer's
based
affidavit.
it solely on the affidavit that was sent to us. So on the affidavit, whatever's marked on it, in your case, it was marked refused. They take action on that.
Yeah, and so there's no like, you guys don't care about probable cause or anything like that.
We can only go off of what we have here. I mean, and then on the affidavit it says refused. So in that case, we can only go off of what we have.
Aren't you glad that the rest of our judicial system doesn't work that way? I mean, you ever got a speeding ticket or anything? You ever got to go to court for something? I mean, are you glad that the penalty wasn't enforced before you got to go and talk to the judge? Because that's what happened here. I wasn't even out of jail yet and was already penalized. And now here we are almost a year later, and a court of law has dropped the case. The state you worked for asked for this to be dropped. And here I am right now with no driver's license still.
I would reach out to them and find out, because like I said, they could have just dropped the criminal side and not the actual implied consent law. So they might have just dropped that.
I guarantee you that they're probably going to do this as fast as they can when I show up down there. So
well, just reach back out to us, okay, sir?
Yeah, I will.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks.
Bye.